Okay,
It's just
better.
beans, beans, and everything's fine.
Hi guys, it's Beans, your beanie daddy here, and today's video is about, as you can read down over there with your eyeballs, it's about being a flight attendant and what it's really like. So this is the real juicy secrets and stuff right here. What people ask me about the most is the flight benefits. Yes, we fly for free. We fly anywhere in the United States for free. Going abroad, we gotta pay whatever the taxes are for the country. And yes, our parents also get to fly for free, unlimited time, as well as a registered companion. You have to leave them on for a year. So you can take their benefits away, but you can't add anyone else. So people that put their boyfriends and stuff, but then they break up like 2 months later, too bad. You can't add anyone else. And yes, most airlines, they do give buddy passes, but don't ask for mine. Also, side note, the way that we fly is on standby, so we can only get on the flight if there's a seat available. Another thing about being a flight attendant is it gets really lonely. When we were working a flight, we actually don't know who the crew is. We probably just met them. Even if you make really good friends with them and spill your life secrets in the galley, we're probably never ever gonna see them again. And we also have our own hotel rooms on overnight. So, you know, you meet a really great passenger, they come in the galley and chat with you, and then they disappear forever. It does get a little bit lonely, and that is just the truth. Another thing that happens to flight attendants is we get sick a lot, especially our first year. We're exposed to like all these germs. We're in a closed space with all these people coughing on us, touching their trash. Every other week I was getting sick with something else. But after a while, kind of grow like a stronger immune system, so you don't really get sick anymore after that. That happens. The way our schedules work, I can make a whole other video on this. It's so complicated how our schedules work. And the thing is, it's really hard to schedule things in advance. So if your friend is like, oh, I'm getting married next year in September, can you come? You have no idea what your schedule's gonna look like. Sometimes we're on reserve, which means we're on call for usually 72 hours at a time. You're kind of owned by the airline. They control your life. I remember my first year as a flight attendant, I was on reserve, and it depends on the airline. Some airlines will alternate, like you'll have a reserve month of being on call, and then the next month you'll have your schedule ahead of time, and they'll flip back and forth month to month. Other airlines, it's straight reserve until you build enough seniority to hold the line. So my first airline, it's straight reserve. So for a year and a half, I was on reserve every single month. You're on call for 72-hour block. And for those 72 hours, they can call you literally 24/7. You have to stay within 2 hours vicinity of the airport at all times. So we get a call from crew scheduling, and if we don't respond, we have to call them back within, it was either 5 or 15 minutes. And if you don't, it's a strike. I remember I was so paranoid. In the shower, I'd always make sure my phone is next to me. My phone would be on maximum volume in the middle of the night, because it could be 3 a.m. and they'll call you for a trip, and you gotta go. Get your ass up, pack your bags, and at 5 a.m. be at the airport. Okay, let me talk a weeny bit about crash pads. So crash pads is like a really cheap place to stay near an airport base, but you gotta share like a small space with a bunch of other crew members. My floor had 8 people in 2 rooms. When you first get hired as a flight attendant, the odds are you're not gonna get based where you live. Crash pad life is definitely not nice. You don't get to own anything. You literally have your whole life in your suitcase. Also, we're probably dehydrated, we're probably jet lagged, we're probably gassy. And it's not that glamorous. We're on our feet all day. You get little corns on your feet. I'm just kidding, that'd be gross. But my feet smell like Cool Ranch Doritos after I work. You're touching trash all day. People will change their baby's diapers and hand it to you. That's just nasty. Oh, it's just nasty. So yeah, it's not all glam, glitter, and glue glue. Sometimes it's a pee poo poo and pee pee. Also, the reality is probably for the first couple years as a flight attendant, you're not gonna get the holidays you want off. So you're gonna miss weddings, you're gonna miss birthdays, but most importantly, you're gonna miss things like Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and Easter. And that's just how it is. It's the price you gotta pay. But yeah, anyways, secret. If you want to seem like an informed person when you meet a flight attendant, don't be like, oh, what's your route? Just be like, oh, where are you based? But all in all, I think with all of these like pros and cons, it just depends on the person, right? And these are like cons, these little things that I'm talking about. I think this is why being a flight attendant, it just isn't cut out for everybody. Everything is spontaneous. You're always on your feet. Your schedules change all the time. You think you're gonna have a layover in really nice and fun New Orleans, but then you end up in Grand Rapids. For me, the pros definitely outweigh the cons.
This has been Beans.
Oh, I wanted to wear my trash bag as a flight attendant scarf for the video and I forgot. I think my camera stopped recording while I was recording. Why does my camera stop filming while I'm filming?